Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm going to rant about this. Trump denies governor's request for US taxpayers to cover damage bill from riots and fires. I'm sorry. The guy had the balls to actually request federal aid to repair the damage done by the riots that specifically you allowed it because you wouldn't let the police do their job. And now you have the balls, the fucking cojones to go and ask Trump about this. Where were your fucking balls when this was happening? If you had the fucking balls to let the fucking police do their fucking job, you wouldn't be fucking in this trouble right now, Governor Tim Walz. Good God, The Trump administration has rejected Minnesota's request for federal aid to repair damage inflicted on Minneapolis and St. Paul after the death of George Floyd. Governor Tim Walz, a member of the state Democratic Farmer Labor Party, of course Democratic, he had to be, announced earlier this month that he was asking Federal Emergency Management Agency for the funds. Walz noted in the release that nearly 1,500 Twin Cities businesses were damaged by vandalism, fire, or looting that took place during violent protests that followed Floyd's death. Well, look at that. Isn't it the consequences from your actions, or lack thereof, or the actions of, I don't know, defunding the police? Don't you think this is going to get worse and worse as you defund or ban the police as you guys have voted on St. Louis? Okay. There's a mosquito around here and I hate when they steal my blood. His requests include more than $15 million to help local governments respond to costs related to a wave of arsons that took place during the days of rioting. He said the full costs of the damage inflicted by mobs totaled more than $500 million. Look at that, you could have saved out that money if you let the police do their job. A spokesman for Walz made the announcement that the request was denied, according to the Minneapolis Star-Tribune. The governor is disappointed that the federal government had declined his request for a financial support. Spokesman Teddy Test. Not even gonna try. Said in a statement, as we navigate one of the most difficult periods in our state's history, we'll look for support from our federal government to help us through. Well, this is a problem of your own fucking making. Well, as they say, or the Joker, the original Joker, I'm just a bootleg Joker, has said, you get what you fucking deserve. FEMA explained its decision in a statement to Minnesota Public Radio. After a thorough review of Minnesota's request for a major disaster declaration from extensive fire damages, as a result of civil unrest in late May and early June, it was determined that the impact to public infrastructure is within the capabilities of the local and state governments to recover from. The governor has 30 days to appeal that decision, the statement said. Mr. T said the state is exploring all options. Well, you reap what you sow. The denial came after the White House received a letter from Republican Representative Tom Emmer of Minnesota calling for a thorough and concurrent review of the response to the rioting so that every governor, mayor, and local official can learn from our experiences to prevent a similar situation from taking place in the future. Maybe try not to defund the police, shackle them, or I don't know, let them do their fucking job. The letter, I'm not gonna write my email, so, The letter noted that To date, there has been no federal analysis of the actions that were or were not taken by local or state officials to prevent one of the most destructive episodes of civil unrest in our nation's history. If the federal government is expected to assist in the cleanup of these unfortunate weeks, it has an obligation to every American, prior to the release of funding, to fully understand the events which allowed for this level of destruction to occur, and ensure it never happens again, Emma wrote. The Minneapolis Star-Tribune has noted that Baltimore has sought FEMA funding after the riots that followed the 2015 death of Freddie Gray, police custody. FEMA, then run by Obama administration, denied Baltimore's request. Oh, look at that! They already did so with Obama, but I'm pretty sure you're not gonna hear a single peep of complaining because it was Obama who denied it. Now that Trump did, in response to your mediocre handling of this situation and the defunding of the police, you're gonna spurge out, aren't you? Goddamn media. During the spree of violence, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey had indicated support for the rioters. Oh, look at that! Another sign of incompetence. Well, Jacob, don't you have money to spare to help end this suffering? Because, well, you got what you deserved. What we've seen over the last 2 days is the result of so much built-up anger and sadness, Frey said on May 29. According to NBC News, anger and sadness that has been ingrained in our black community, not just because of 5 minutes of horror, but 400 years. Look, I'll give everything to be in America. I'll give everything to be an American. And you are saying this like they are suffering in America? Oh, give me a break. Seriously, one of the least racist countries in the world is America. You get a lot of protections, and it's a meritocratic, I think I didn't butcher the word, country, unlike many, many countries out there, especially the shithole I'm living in. This one you need to have connections to be somebody in your life. Try going to Africa, Zimbabwe for instance. They are now spurging out because the British that got kicked out from Rhodesia or Zimbabwe didn't teach the local, well, not local population, because they were also immigrants, because then the entire area was uninhabited before the Europeans got there. The blacks in Zimbabwe are now speaking out because the British that got kicked out didn't teach them how to rule a country. Well, if a country is ruled by racism, like you guys are doing, and like they did in Rhodesia by discriminating against the whites, well, you get what you deserve. Exactly like this. If America had the same principles as Rhodesia, well, at the beginning of the expulsion of the British, or like right now in Zimbabwe, America would be really racist. America doesn't have any of those things. Or like South Africa or China. Those places are extremely racist. South Africa is extremely racist against whites. Or Liberia, for instance, it's an ethnic country. That country only accepts as a citizen if you are black. Now what you're gonna do? Oh, but America is so racist. Oh, go fuck yourself. If you're feeling that sadness and that anger, it's not only understandable, it's right, he said. Well, shit on a stick. You get what you deserve. Democratic Representative Ilham Omar, the Somalian useless, I'm not gonna say it, but who actually married her brother, she should be deported. Whose district includes the city, has said Minneapolis was owed federal aid. No, you supported this, Ilhan. Now lay on it. The situation facing our city stems from a long history of discrimination? No, it doesn't. Prejudice and violence in the community? No, that's all caused because of the BLM organization. It is no less worthy of federal relief than communities facing natural disasters or the Wuhan flu pandemic. Well, Wuhan virus pandemic. Well, you get what you deserve. You made this. Now reap what you fucking sowed. You deserve this. And now I'm get to laugh. Okay, good night. Take care. See you on my next video.